Okay, welcome to another episode of Video Clerks Rental Review. I am Cassidy. You are.
I'm Christopher, as always.
And this is our guest expert today. This is Jed. He's going to be hanging out with us. Now, obviously, you see we look a little bit different today than we usually do. With the exception of Jed. He dresses like this every day. But today's our special Halloween episode, and today we're going to be talking about our favorite Halloween movies. I'm doing The Shining,
American Werewolf in London,
and Rocky Horror Picture Show.
and then at the end we will do a communal review for The Human Centipede, the much talked about cult movie of the year. Let's just get on with the show, I suppose. We'll start with Rocky Horror Picture Show.
All right, so I'm doing Rocky Horror Picture Show as my pick. It is, all right, so this is the cult classic. It stars...
The cult classic.
Stars Tim Curry as a transsexual transvestite from Transylvania, which the clip did show you. It's about two lovers. They start out at a wedding, Susan Sarandon and Barry Bostwick, who have a little, who decide that they're going to go on a road trip because they're getting married, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, Brain's having a fart all of a sudden.
After the famous "Damn It, Janet" song.
Yeah. Yep. It is a musical, which is definitely what makes it even more fun. But they get stranded on a road and they go to a castle with a light on, where they come to find Tim Curry, the Dr. Frankenfurter, who has created Rocky, the perfect male specimen, and basically a bunch of bizarre sexual oddities and musical ensues for the next hour or so. And that's about sums the plot. Dr. Frankenfurter tries to seduce everybody, and it's got other famous stars in it. Cyndi Lauper's in it, and Meatloaf have little musical numbers in it. I think Meatloaf's an undead biker guy.
Biker guy.
Yep, he's actually in it twice, but yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, I chose this movie as my Halloween movie because it is an excellent parody of the Halloween movie. It's got all the elements of the classics, like the Frankenstein and the Frankenstein. Wow, there was a Mel Brooks moment.
Yeah.
The Frankenstein and the Dracula. A lot of
all the Universal greats.
A lot of references to it, and it's also just a great movie. If you're looking for a movie to watch with your friends on Halloween, this is it. You all can laugh, have fun with it. There's
sing along.
Good, sing along. It's also the biggest dress-up movie ever.
Oh yeah.
I mean, if you watch it live, everybody dresses up, sings along with it. It's a huge event, which is what Halloween is.
Which they still do every year.
Yeah.
And all over the country now. It started in New York, and then now it's kind of moved all over. The Rocky Horror parties where people come and watch the movie, go to screenings dressed up, and they throw rice and do squirt guns.
He's actually been to one of those.
Yeah.
Got the big old red bee.
Yeah, no, like what they'll do is that during the intermission, like where they're changing acts and stuff, they will actually put like a big V on your forehead, since it's your first time being there. So we all know what that means. And so then they'll ask all the people with V's to come up and they'll play improv games and that sort of stuff,
that's
just to fill time in between the acts. And that's just what they'll do as something to do, and it just adds to the experience. Because I mean, you walk away from first off, Rocky Horror Picture Show, and you walk away from it going, what was that? And that's the best way to describe it. But it's a good what was that, not like, I don't know how to describe what just happened, sir, kind of thing. And that's kind of one of the things that make it a cult classic is it's anyone that tries to describe it to a friend will say, oh, well, yeah, let's watch Rocky Horror Picture Show. And you're like, what's it about?
Yeah.
Like, no, you just have to watch.
Yeah, come here, watch this.
It's one of those uncategorizable movies because it's just such a mishmash of everything. It's kind of a type of movie that only could have happened at the time that it came out. It's it makes allusions to the Universal classics and then the B 50s and 60s science fiction, and then mixed in with a 70s glam rock kind of thing all mixed in together, and it's highly, highly sexual. I mean, I was just watching it again recently so I could remember things about it, and I'm just astounded at what they got away with back then. I mean, obviously it was a cult movie, so it wasn't made for mass audiences, but this might be, you could almost categorize this as one of the first gay films, like with the LBGT cinema that's followed since, and obviously directors like what's his face who did Short Bus and Hedwig and the Angry Inch was very influenced by this, and Todd Hayes and those kind of directors. I think all kind of were bred from the Rocky Horror sort of feel and vibe. But yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, no, it's influential. I mean, there was an episode of the Drew Carey Show. You know, if you guys remember that old sitcom.
Oh yeah.
There was an episode where they were having the argument between half of the town was divided that they're the Grease fanatics and that is their musical, and then there's the Rocky Horror Picture Show. And it almost comes into
it goes to Jet versus Shark street battle where it's Time Warp mashed up with, it was Glee before Glee happened.
Yeah.
It was Drew Carey started it, mashed up Time Warp with I don't remember what Grease song it was.
I don't know.
No one cares.
I'm a fan of both. I'm on both Team Grease and Team Rocky Horror. 70s musicals were the best.
All right.
70s rock operas.
Yeah.
All right.